Peace. What's happening, good people? This gift here for Pay Us No Mind, and let's talk about Tunecore's professional plan and whether it's worth it. Worth it to pay them $50 a year versus $15 a year for the Rising Artist plan or $30 a year for the Breakout Artist plan. Now, if you want to get a deep dive into Tunecore as well as other digital distributors, you can check out the Pay Us No Mind blog where there's that as well as my random musings and information on various things in the music business. Again, that's the Pay Us No Mind blog, blog.payusnomind.info. If you don't remember the name, don't worry about it. It's the link in the description box. Now, what do you get with TuneCore's professional plan? Let's take a look. You get customer service response time of 1 business day. You get access to exclusive partnerships. You get access to promotional opportunities. You get access to pro panels and expert advice sessions. You get access to, or the ability to get your own custom label name. You get the ability to use your own UPC codes. You get release level country restrictions. You get recording locations, and you get the ability to add additional artists. So these are the things that you get with TuneCore's professional plan. Now, of all of these things, what are essential? Like, what can you kind of not do without? One, you would think, is the 1 business day customer service response time. Now, that to me is kind of like insurance. Everything's all right as long as nothing goes wrong, right? Because once something goes wrong, you want your problem fixed as soon as possible. So you want that 1 day customer service response time just in case. Now, is it essential? I don't know if it's essential, but it's a nice thing to have. Now, the next thing on this list, custom label name, right? The ability to have your own custom label name. Now, that if you're a label, could be really important. If you're an artist, not so much. But if you're a label, branding wise, it's important. Now, the level of importance is debatable because it's like, where does the label name even show? It's like when you look up a song on Spotify, the label name ain't there. When you look up a song on Apple Music, the label name ain't there unless you like go to look at like more information or something like that. So it's like, it pretty much only shows on YouTube in the description box when it's a content ID claim on the track. So it's like, okay, well, I'm not sure the level of importance when it comes to the label name, but for branding purposes, I could see a lot of people that have labels feeling like it's very important to have. Now, the other thing here is the ability to bring your own UPC codes. Because if you're moving music from one digital distributor to TuneCore, you're not going to be able to transfer the sales of the album if you can't bring over the UPC code. So you could transfer the sales of the single and the streams, rather, not the sales, but the streams of the single with the ISRC code, but the album you would lose if you can't move over the UPC code. Now, that is important because charting wise and also plaques, man, getting a gold record, getting a platinum record. If you got aspirations of getting those things, you're going to want to be able to bring your UPC code. Because if you got a 10-song album and each song got 10 streams, the album got 100 streams. Each song got 10. So far as ISRC codes, 10 streams for that song. But for the album, 100 streams for the album. So it's gonna be easier to get a platinum plaque or a gold plaque or something like that with the UPC code and the sales for the album than it is for those singles. Now, the other thing here is the ability to add additional artists. Now, when it comes to the ability to add additional artists, you gotta understand the way that these streaming platforms, or really Spotify, interprets the artists. So it's like you got primary artists and you got featured artists. TuneCore is charging you an additional $15 to add other primary artists. So that's kind of like how Jay-Z and Kanye West did the Watch the Throne album. They're both primary artists on that album. They are operating as a group, but Jay-Z is Jay-Z and Kanye West is Kanye West. If somebody is like a group like Outkast, where you have Andre 3000 and Big Boy, but collectively they're Outkast, they're not individual artists. So it's like if you are collaborating with somebody and it's like a 50-50 collaboration and it's not my song or your song, it's our song, then they would be a primary artist. And the way that Spotify interprets everything when you put down somebody as a primary artist is that release is considered just as much their release as it is yours. So it shows up in their new releases section. It shows up in the list of all of the releases that they have, versus when you put somebody down as a feature, it shows up all the way down and appears on. So it's a difference in the level of attention that the release gets when somebody is marked as a primary artist versus when they're marked as a featured artist. And Tunecore charges you to put down somebody as a primary artist. Now, if that is something that you need, then that is a critical feature that you need. Also, if you are a label, it is something that would be critical because all of your artists on your roster are primary artists. So if you're a label, then you need Tunecore's professional plan. So all the other stuff with like the pro panels and all of that different type of stuff, I don't know, man. That, as the kids say, could all be capped because, when do these pro panels take place? I don't know. When it comes to sponsorships and opportunities and partnerships and stuff like that, it could just be services that you got to pay additional fees for, So with all of that, I don't know, right? But when it comes to the UPC code, when it comes to a custom label name, when it comes to adding additional artists, when it comes to the customer service response time, those are things that we could classify as essential and reasons why you would upgrade or select the Tunecore professional plan. Now, as always, y'all can agree to disagree or agree. Y'all know what it is. Hit me up at Payusnomind on Instagram, at Payusnomind on Twitter, payusnomind@gmail.com. Y'all can always visit the Payusnomind blog for more details and information on everything in the music business, right? Make sure you like, share, comment, all that good stuff. This is Gift signing off. Pay us no mind. Peace, good people. One.